Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ness River Railroad. A lot earlier than I had planned. I did say, I think in my previous video, that I was going to have a bit of a break from the train room for a little while. Well, I sealed up sealed up all around the pocket door that I put up a while ago, which is controlling the moisture and everything in here. And all of a sudden I can keep my track nice and clean and running. And I've been busy. I've been hooking up feeder wires underneath all the tracks back to the main bus wire. I've relayed the section that's just behind the camera. Not a whole heap different, I just had to rework the radius because I couldn't run my big steam locos through there properly. I've got the lights back in, but do you guys remember the video a long time ago running that long coal train up and down the peninsula? Well, I've got it back out again. It's running really well, so I think that shows me that my track work's going quite well. It'll probably come around, or it will come around hopefully whilst this video is going. I've got a few more little things to do in the background here. I've almost connected up this last lot of road track here. I've just got to lay a bit of sub road bed. So I'm going to do that whilst the train comes by and you can see it. So it's my full rake of Kato Bethgons and Athern Bethgons. So I think it's, what's that, 16 and 15. So it's 31 coal wagons. And I love the videos you see on YouTube of the old Rio Grande SD40s and stuff like that, dragging long coal trains. So I've gotten rid of the modern power this time, and I've got in a, what have I got in? I've got my GP60s, I've got in an SD40-2 and an SD70 or SD60. Yeah, I get confused. So you'll see that all come around in a minute. It's running on the main, but I might even, if I'm still working on stuff when it comes around again, I might even run it through here as well. So fingers crossed it doesn't make a liar out of me. You know what it's like whenever you try and sort of boast about something or think you've got something sorted on your railroad. Murphy comes out and kicks you in the butt and makes you look like a fool. So let's see, just whilst I work on this, hopefully the train will come around. I'll probably end up waffling a fair bit through my video, but hey, these things happen. So I think I can see, yeah, it's coming, well, you've probably seen it, it's coming up the peninsula now, or out of the old staging area. So we'll just see how it goes, eh? So yeah, my sub road bed that I use, 3mm thick cork. I get it in sheets from my local hobby shop, branch line on Dorset Road in Croydon. And then I've made up a jig that I cut it in to get these nice straight strips. A friend of mine gave me the tip for doing that. And that's how I'm, oh, here it comes. So, as you can see, nice, long coal train. Get this laid down. Pretty cool. So yeah, the SD60 on the lead, the GP60 in the middle, and then the SD40-2 on the end. So that is an Atlas loco, 2 Fox Valley locos, and an Intermountain. The 3 behind are all consisted together. The Atlas one, the speed steps are a bit off, so I'm actually running it on my old throttle on its own speed. But yeah, it's just cruising on around at the moment. So once these guys are out the way, oh yeah, just went through the AR1, the auto reverser there. It's probably a little bit long for the loop on this side, to be perfectly honest. That's probably why you heard it click and then click back again. The loop on the other side, this whole long train fits in the reverse loop, so that's really good. Alright, so I'm just going to keep pinning this down, guys, while that goes through. And yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? Just with a train able to run, all of a sudden you just have this inspiration again to get work done. It's just wicked. So I'll let him keep going. Yeah, so my sub-road bed, I cut the strips and then I use pins to hold it down. I did have some really nice thin pins that did the jobs better, but I seem to have lost them over time. And then I got these thumbtacks. It's not too bad, but it's not the best. But it will get me through. Oh, and I've got a little caboose on the end. So, yeah. Is that era specific to those old towers? Yeah, I reckon. Why not? So, I reckon I'll cut him about there. Now, one of the other things too, you'll see with my track work and my track plan and everything, actually, whilst I'm here, so I'm going to flip this switch there, and then he's having a bit of a struggle going up the hill. He's doing all right. And I'll flip that one again. So when I was first building my layout, I was really, and one of my friends will tell you, I annoyed him no end with, well, what about this track plan? Or what about this track plan? Well, I ended up sort of binning the idea of being obsessed about a track plan, and I've just sort of, not freelanced it, but just, yeah, kind of just eyeballed it as I go. And it's actually worked really well for me. Yeah, it's worked well for me. So, all right, we're up onto the peninsula. So I'm pretty stoked that I can just leave that to run, just cruise along there like it is. And I reckon that means my track work must be doing all right to have, like I said, basically 30 coal cars cruising along behind those old locos. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to keep working here until that next comes by again. And I've done a bad job cutting that, but that's okay. For what it is, it'll be fine. Alright. And so yeah, when it comes around again, click, went through the auto reverser back there. Yeah, that was it. So when it comes around again, it'll run through there, and then I'll end the video. So a bit of an odd one. And there we go. So thanks as always everyone for watching my videos. It's cool. It's cool. It's just such a good outlet for me, I'm finding. Just getting the feedback and just sort of showing off what I can do, and yeah, it's good fun. A couple more pins here. Alright, so big end's coming back down. Through the staging. And as you can see, it's a pretty decent run too for a full length of the train room. Alright, so yeah. There's another thing I would like to show you guys too. So although this is a loop, there is actually ways that on the other side I've got a crossover. So say it comes out of staging and they can cross into this side of the loop and go back down. But if you look up the far end there, if you actually come off the peninsula, you can cut into that weird little cut down onto the, through that turnout down into this industry area, but then back out over those double crossovers out over to here, and then down into here, and then that'll come back around back onto there. So I might do another video another day of showing the options I have for the routing of the trains. But yeah, so I might even, just for fun, I'll come over here and we'll just follow him around. What do you reckon? All right. So he's coming out of that old staging area now. So when I first built the layout, I was only going to use the staging area as an option where I could, obviously stage, but now it's actually part of the run, but that's okay. So I've had to adapt from the old train room into the new train room. So I'm just sitting down in here, watch them all come out of the sounds like something's tried to derail, but I think it fixed itself on that crossover. That's handy. Wow, this video is 11.5 minutes long so far. Sorry about that if it's a bit boring. So here comes the caboose. Up out of the old staging. Alright, so we'll pan back here. That is a nice one train. Alright, so now they come up and join him on the lead. Now hopefully this doesn't make a liar out of me and derail through here, but I've already run it through a few times. Let's come down in there. Track, this little siding is not the cleanest bit of track in the world at the moment, but it's still pretty good. Out we come. Right, and we'll just watch him leave there. We'll come back and maybe we can go back up on the stool. So yeah, you can see it now, leaving through that different siding. So that's pretty cool. I'll bring him back up to where we were when I started the video. Just put him down. So there you have it, guys. I couldn't help myself. I got busy, but extremely happy. So thanks as always for watching. Yeah, like the video if you like the video. Any comments on feedback or ideas or questions on what I do, feel free, guys. Look after yourselves. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you again soon.